I was very concerned that Mega Random was going to give us a map that would not be so good. I was concerned that Mega Random would give us a map with maybe a lot of water or useless amphibious terrain. But what we have here is actually a pretty sick generation for sudden death, guys. Sudden death game mode where you try and destroy the other's TCs. We have 8 TCs, we have 8 players, and we have 8 players hoping for glory, okay? In the green, we've got Green Cauldron up on a hill here, just like everybody else is. Pretty excited about that. In the yellow, we have Tom, and Tom is playing as the Burgundians. In the purple, we have Nephthys playing as the Saracens, which could be quite fun, all in sudden death. As yellow says, remember, love thy neighbor. In the red, we've got Sir Arnulf of Met. I swear, man, I don't know how he's doing it, but he is going to make more people think that this whole situation is rigged. He's a good player. I think he won last week. Somehow has gotten into so many games recently, playing as the Franks here. In the orange, we've got Orange Duck. I like how we have players with colors in their names, and they've actually chosen their colors. Playing as the Slavs. In the blue, we've got Duve playing as the Britons. In the gray, we've got the Roman playing as the Persians, which can be very good in sudden death. I had them go random civ, by the way. And last but not least, we have Alpha Spud playing as the Portuguese. So thinking long-term, I think the Portuguese can be amazing at sudden death because like everyone's capped at one town center and the Portuguese could make Vitoria. But you do not have a lot of protection here. In the middle of the map, it's a bit interesting. If you just look at the mini-map, you would think that the players' TCs would be elevated, and then everything else would be lower. But the middle is also elevated. So I don't know if I've ever seen a generation like this before. So the altitude's very high. Players might get out of breath. Yeah, in the middle, there's one relic and then a bunch of golds. But, I mean, you've got a lot of gold near your TC and a lot of stone. As well as berries, and then the wood, of course, is spread out around the outer ring. There is a map that this reminds me of. So a little story time. I did not think I'd be telling this story today. But I want to say back in 2016, was it? I started to do community games more consistently. And, we were always testing out different maps, right? And one of my mods, Smarthy, made a map. And that map it was like this, only there was water in the middle, but the water in the middle was elevated. And anyways, one of our other friends, Bulletchin, I believe, made a comment, which is so like him if you know him. And he was like, Smarthy, that looks like a boob. So she named the map Single Boob. So yes, at one point, it's probably, if you search on YouTube, I guarantee you it's on YouTube. The Single Boob map is what this reminds me of. But we do not have water in the middle here. And I don't know if the relic signify. Anyways, we don't need to talk on detail here, but it does actually give me a blast from the past. Again, I don't know the skill levels at play here, so we'll just have to see how things pan out. I know that in the really long game, Red looked very strong in the game mode that we broke video. I not remember the exact title, but it would be something like that. But I can tell you that Duve's pretty solid. So he might be able to use the extra Britain range quite well here. Can't use the cheap town centers, of course, because you can't make more TCs. The Persians are one of the best sudden death civilizations to random into because they have double the HP on their town centers. We had just played a game prior to this, and I was against Persians, and I was close to killing the guy's town center twice. It was kind of a painful experience. Saracens can be pretty cool, too, because Saracen archers do more damage versus buildings, so you could go, like, archer-siege combination, maybe. Or you could just use the market a lot, right, to really stretch the limits. I don't think any of these civs are bad. Like, I mean, Franks have cheap castles. Burgundians have great economy. So you arguably have a better economy than anyone else with the Burgundians. Let's see, weakest civ. Weakest civ might be Slavs, honestly. You don't get bombard cannons. The faster farms don't really feel that strong compared to some other bonuses, while it is still really cool. I love the Slavs, but I guess cheaper castles with them can happen too when you get your unique tech. We'll see. Can you guys tell me what the date was on the single boob AW2 map video that you're now linking? I'm just trying to remember. Actually, you know what? It was probably 2017 because I don't think that I made that thumbnail. And there was, like, my first couple hundred videos, at least, I made my own thumbnails. I definitely seem to be... I remember laughing at Kaylee making one, who still does my thumbnails now. It was July of 2019. What? 2019? Really? Okay, I was way off then. I mean, that was pre-Definitive Edition, but I was way off with my dates. I guess July of 2019 is almost 4 years ago. So yeah, okay, that makes sense then, I guess. Pretty recent. Well, we'll see if there's castle drops. We'll see if there's aggression. There was a little bit of chatter earlier. Teal or Purple says, remember, never kill your neighbors. It lowers house prices. Interesting. I never thought about that one. I mean, you could just convert the houses, get redemption, right? That's a strategy. Sorry for the painful experience last game. Was basically a solid hour of me panicking. What player were you? And don't stress it. Thanks for the stars. No, it was, the whole game was really tough, right? Because everyone was so solid, and I had so many people attacking me at once. There was one point of frustration for me that game when it was clear that Teal, Gray, and Green were all not attacking each other, and they were all coming towards me. Because 3 people showed up at once. And I was like, okay, at least try and hide it, you know. You were Teal? Nah, you're all good. You played well. Those games are tricky. Oh, I wanted to ask you, did you kill Green in that game? Because I didn't really see any signs of it when the game ended. I don't know if you had clarified it and I missed it. Let's look at the stockpiles here. How are the fast castles? Looking pretty good overall, I'd say. Man, you could just go for fast, like, a couple knights and some rams to take up people's TCs. Like, this would not take much. I used paladins for it. Okay, that explains why there was no real sign. All right. Market blacksmith is what most people will do. If I see a stable, I'll definitely note that, or an archer range, because that means there'll be actual army on the field. But pretty chill game so far, so whether you're watching on stream or later on YouTube, whatever, hope you're having a nice day. And hopefully we have a great sudden death game. Is walling the lower side of the hill better than walling top? I honestly don't know if it's worth it to wall this at all, because you can't wall in the rock terrain. And while you could wall, you know, the whole top and kind of make it into an arena, I think it might be better suited for you to just go to stone and drop a castle next to your base, like right next to your town center. Because then at least you could make units out of the castle too, and it would still really help. But I guess it would only help an early game, and if this does go late, then maybe... yeah, maybe those walls would pay off by then. I mean, from 2019 forward, the time was weird because of COVID. Yeah, I mean, it's always interesting for me, right? Because I mean, that 2019 is when DE came out, or late 2019 it did. So 2020, I think, was when COVID happened, right? And I think COVID actually helped me because people, you know, had more reason to be inside, more reason to watch videos, more reason to watch streams, whatever else, right? So sometimes I wonder if time flew by. Like, a lot of people are like, man, COVID time was just so crazy. I wonder if it was that, or for me, if it was just because I was just so all in on content, which I have pretty much stayed since then, to be completely honest with you. But more and more, I feel like time just flies because I've, you know, focused on this all the time, and we're all older, lives get busier, a little bit more complex, and you look back and you're like, dang, where did the time go, right? There is a joke, keyword joke, conspiracy, that I made COVID happen to benefit my channel for Hidden Cup 3. Again, joke, not a joke I necessarily appreciated at the time. Because it's a pretty big deal. but yeah. All right, so we have a castle for Duve. And, you know, this is kind of what I had said, right? This kind of keeps you protected. He is clearly trying to save some farm space here, so he didn't build it right up against the TC. Green says, wait, the Chinese don't have bomb cannon, question mark. No, they don't. They do not. I am going to remove the market events because these people are using the market way too much. Oh my god, we have Gray dropping a castle on Alpha Spud. I feel super bad because Alpha Spud was so pumped to get into this game. Oh boy. Well, Alpha Spud doesn't have enough stone for a castle and can't defend this. So that is probably the end for Teal. Wow, great. With Persians! Just drops a castle. What's he going to make, elephants? I guess the castle is his weapon here. I mean, you could tell Alpha realizes I'm screwed now, right? Because eventually the castle's going to take this out. You know what would have been the best play here for Alpha? And I don't know if it's achievable with the resources. Alpha, listen, you're going to die, okay? It's a sad realization to come to. You will be dead. But if you make a castle on Gray's base before you die, then Gray could die as well. That's what you should do. It's 582 stone, but you have, enough wood to maybe sell, and then so you could buy. Gray's not giving any time. Gray's making petards. Yeah, I think that's maybe what you would want to try. But, sudden death can be in your face. This is before 20-minute mark. And the repairs, I mean, you're just delaying the inevitable, right? Would be so sick, though, if Teal dropped a castle here, too, and was like, I'm taking you with me. Go with Rams. Well, Rams aren't really the best because Gray has villagers here, and Gray could just use the villagers against Rams. But, yeah. Clearly is unsure on what to do and is probably a little upset at the situation right now. We do have a castle here from Red, and Red's going Knights. And we said that Red played pretty good in the community game before. Poor Orange Duck hasn't walled at all. And sudden death it's brutal, right? Like, it's not necessarily a Diplo situation. I honestly don't even think Gray needs to add petards. Because, like, Teal's already kind of dead anyways. But maybe Teal's going to make a run for it. Teal's still banking stone. I mean, I'm just saying it could happen. Does Teal know where Gray is? He's making farms. Dude, are you kidding me? You can't live on like this forever. My guy's farming right now. Dude, there's a castle next to your towns that are in sudden death. Don't farm. What is this long-term economy crap? Okay, all right. I don't really understand it, but maybe I just don't know. Duve dropping another castle. Seems to love the idea of longbows. And we have a defensive castle right now from Orange Duck. Needs to react here because Red is here, and I don't see any quick walls. Teal's still holding on. I'm just waiting for the stone count to hit 600. God, I mean, Gray must be so annoyed right now. Even when Teal dies, well played to you because you are slowing down Gray. Gray is making a war elephant now. Gray's not happy. I imagine Orange isn't happy about this situation, and Red's being a real nerd about it too. Oh, I feel bad for the players who are dying right now. It's just sudden death for you. All right, well, obviously if you attack the elephant, the villagers aren't going to stand a chance, and that elephant was just meant to stop the repairs. We still aren't going to see Teal head over and drop a castle here. Oh, needs more stone. Oh, no. Okay, repair with everything you've got and go drop that castle. Repair with everything you've got.
Yes.
And, okay, go, 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 go. Not defense, offense. I like it. I think these villagers could be really helpful. But maybe there's a chance. Where's the elephant, though? Oh, geez. Wait, the elephant's almost dead. Is there a chance? Where's Gray going right now? I think Gray wants to castle drop somebody else. Gray's like, do, 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 do. Here we go. Gonna go take out the TC. Do, 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 do. Please, 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 please work. Please work. That'd be so sick. Obviously, Teal's gonna realize I can't build it there. Okay. It's only 4 vills. Gray might not realize. Gray's trying to steal the farms. Oh, the flex. Alpha, build it. Build it. He's so focused trying to keep himself alive. It's too late, guys. It's too late. Oh. But the villagers won't keep building. Oh, no. Wow, what a great play from Gray, though. And Gray cancels his castle and realizes Alpha Spud, first one out of the game. Pretty brutal stuff. I liked how you tried to adapt to it, though, and drop the castle. Orange got the castle up over here, by the way. Orange can't be too happy with how this game is developed. Let's do a quick overview of the other players. We had Green walling up. People are confused. This is a straight free-for-all. So Purple says, I bet it's Gray. Yellow calls him a scoundrel. We've got Cavalier for Yellow. I mean, Yellow's got a nice little wall eco as well. It looks pretty. And Red is just like the Roman. Being aggressive, being a bit of a bully. Orange Duck, not in a good spot economically right now. Did make Bowyars. Bowyars are actually good against Knights, so that's something. But Red's economy is looking much better. Gray's economy is actually the strongest, though. We had Persians. They have faster working TCs, more HP on their TCs. They're a really good civ for this. Meanwhile, Purple's just walling up. We do have Blue on the way to the Imperial Age. And guys, Duve has a lot of longbows and is next to Gray. That could be scary. Also, Mamelukes! That's awesome. That's also pretty good against Knights. Duve says, fun fact, Britons save resources on thumb ring. I think that's supposed to be a joke, guys. That's supposed to be a joke, right? Because Britons don't get thumb ring. We're going to laugh at that one and act like we understood it. Because I do that a lot. They save resources on thumb ring. I don't even know. What? I don't even know what you're talking about. Oh, is that the joke? Oh, that's the joke. The fact that they don't get it means they don't spend resources. Oh, yeah. Okay, got it. All right, it was a good joke. The best jokes are the jokes that have to be explained. That's what I say. All right, so we have elephants attacking Green's wall right now, which looks so freaking epic. They are tusking through the wall right now. Pikemen are going to go over there to deal with those chonkers. Red, unhappy with Purple's presence, is going to try and break through here to the wood line. We'll see if Purple can notice that. Purple's Mamelukes have been taking out his lumber camps. And we have a house wall from Purple. Duve is chilling out with longbows. They look really cool. And he's going to make trebs. So he's going to target somebody. We just don't know who yet. Gray is building castle number 4. I mean, Gray has played super well. Just doesn't really have military right now. Red, by the way, running into the farming eco, but also into the castle fire. Probably needs to get some Mamelukes over here. What do you guys think about the way they've walled up here? I really like it. I remember I said, oh, it's probably not worth it, you know, to like invest in the stone on the wall. No, I'm an idiot. It actually looks really nice, and I think it's more than worth it. I was thinking more short term. And Orange says that's a lot of bow boys blue. Purple, don't kill... Bro, Purple! What type of person are you? What type of person kills the lowest scores petards? You are the worst. I hope Red kills you now. I feel... Oh my god, I feel so bad for Orange Duck. Orange Duck is just sitting over here, admiring Blue's Bowie boys. Just having a good time. And, you know, life is rough. But Orange Duck's thinking, I gotta try. Right? I'm gonna try and get some revenge on Red. And then Purple comes over here. And Purple kills the petards. And that was intentional. Because there were a couple moments there where Purple went back and forth. Okay, Orange checking out to see what's over here. And we'll lose those Bowyars. And anyways, you know, Red and Purple, they've kind of been at each other's necks. Kind of tough for Franks to know what to do against Mamelukes. But I think red's got the better economy there. Well, it's not much better, but, you know, it's better. Orange Duck is at 22 and has to make more petards. But red hasn't walled. And red doesn't have a castle here, so if the petards were sneaky enough, like, does orange know? Yeah, orange knows about that castle, so orange would avoid it. It would be strong. Gray just hits imp, guys. And Gray sees the trebs, and Gray is panicking. And it looks like Duve is going to be able to get him. Wait, no, he's Persians, though. How many trebs will Duve still have here? These knights have full castle age armor? No imp armor because they would not have the time for that. Okay, so it's still 3 trebs. As long as Duve clicks the TC, I think Duve will get him. Duve has had a patient approach. Duve also, you know, might be unhappy with Gray that Alpha Spud was killed off like that. I don't know where on earth the trebs are going right now. Oh, God. Now there's 2 trebs. Now there's elephants coming. What's happening? I wonder if players in these moments think T90's probably judging me so hard right now. Oh, a castle. That's actually... I know it looks ridiculous. I actually like this. Because blue has to make a decision now on what he does with the 2 trebuchets. And if you build the castle, it will actually push back the longbows. This might actually save Gray, or at least buy Gray more time. Blue is currently losing villagers to Mamelukes. But that is a little bit understandable considering the circumstances. Now, Gray obviously sacrificing a lot here, but the castle fire now is hitting the trebs. Dude, what a play from Gray. What a save. One of the most impressive TC saves I think you'll ever see. Duve obviously makes a slight mistake there. Not pulling back the trebuchets, but again, would have to go for the castle and it would buy Gray time. Meanwhile, blue's getting destroyed by purple. Dude, purple's such a pest. Purple will kill anything. And it is possible that if Gray survives in this game, it's because of that castle there. Whoops, sorry. But also because purple is hitting blue at the same time. Blue's economy is now in a pretty rough state. And Gray has the most vills in the game. All right, so still Mamelukes. We've got Trebs, obviously, now from purple. We have the Frank player now making skirms. What about orange, though? Orange has 8 petards. On this side, do we have any action? Doesn't seem like it. Green Cauldron's getting heavy camel right now. Yellow's going to be really strong. And also has petards with tons of Cavalier in those stables. I don't think the Cavalier will be very strong against purple, though. Also, nice mining camp here, purple. It's all right. I know purple trolls, so I'm allowed to say those things. It's not mean. Duve needs like 14 bomber cannons and be 2200 elo to take down the Persian TC. Okay, that's a low blow, Snippy. Because yes, right before this, I made 14 bomber cannons and I failed to kill the Persian TC by like 1 hit. Okay, it was different. Castle here, placed by Duve, trying to rebound the economy, but when you lose that many villagers, there's no easy way to recover, right? Because you only have 1 TC. You can't just add 2 or 3 more town centers and get a big vill lead. We have hoardings on the way for red to keep the castles up. And let's see how this combination of skirmishers and axemen and knights do against the Mamelukes. Mamelukes are not elites. So, and there's a lot of upgrades that still could come in on them. I feel like a mix of skirms and axemen with knights could maybe win this fight. We'll see. Mamelukes are going to shred the knights. We know that. But there's not many of them. And purple doesn't take down the castle. Dang. Purple has to keep these units alive. Backs away to the castle. And maybe that's the right play, honestly. Because you don't want to lose your unit mass. And the thing about Mamelukes is they're expensive. Orange has come over here. I think Orange is in a state of, I just want to kill somebody. And Orange tried to break through Yellow's barracks. And is now going to try again. And Orange Duck, it's not working out for you here, my friend. I would say focus on someone close by to you. Probably doesn't have the confidence to go after red, but could actually just loop right in and kill red. I think because they're just outposts from Orange. Would be epic, though. Ours is just like, well, we're probably not going to win the game. Let's just get somebody. Doesn't know where the people are either right now, so kind of running out here into the darkness. Gray still doesn't have Cavalier, I'm noticing, but does have some upgrades that weren't there before. There's only 5 petards here. You need to have 5 petards to take out a TC, assuming there's no HP upgrades. So that's just not going to be enough. Green's going to see that. And green's going to kill that, right? Okay, exactly what we expected. Well, I mean, why do you need to kill it with light cav when the petards are just going to run into the castle? There we go. Orange probably distracted by life. And, well, you took down a wall piece, but there's a castle behind it. So, okay, not the most impressive petard job I've ever seen. Paladin on the way here for yellow. Purple's got to be careful. If you've got someone on the other side, that person could come in and kill you. Oh, actually, oh boy. Orange was the distraction. Yellow's actually here for the kill. Let's see if green can survive. Green is repairing. I think green might survive. And this is before yellow would get paladin too. Oh my goodness. Bring your cousins, your second cousins, your aunts, your uncles. Everyone repair this town center. It's close, but it's not going to happen. Yellow doesn't have enough units anymore. A great hold from green and a costly loss there for yellow as we have... Whoa! We have blue! He's back and he's going to kill the Persians. Or is he? Persians are insane in this game mode, man. I think the answer is yes, though, because gray lost all the units there. And there's still a lot of longbows. There's still a lot of halbs. And gray would pretty much have to rely on the trebuchets. So this is justice for Alpha Spud. I'm still not sure. I really want to see what orange will do next. Persians are insane, man. Don't tell me he's going to survive again. Dude, can you imagine how epic this story would be if he ends up winning this game? There's only 1 treb for Duve again. What's the wood count right now for gray? Okay, he's at the limit. But if he takes out the treb, he's okay. He will take out that treb. You need so many hits now to take out the TC. If you're Duve, you just got to back away. Oh my goodness. That's ridiculous. So again, orange doesn't know this. But there's a fight going on between purple and red. But if the petards were to go this way, red is extremely vulnerable on the right. There was a YouTube comment the other day that was like, I really would like it if these games didn't have, like, allied vision, right? So they were in a Diplo game, which this isn't, so maybe it's a bad example. He's saying you shouldn't be able to see what your allies can do. And I responded to it because I was like, we've done that before, and when people don't know where someone's vulnerable, they don't attack, right? So my point is, if this was diplomacy and orange could see everything red could see because they were allied, orange would have made the move already. These Mamelukes weren't even elite in that fight, by the way. They're about to be elite. Gray's still alive. Blue's probably like, how? And Roman says, thanks, those were both... Oh, well, Blue was impressed. And then Gray says, thanks, those were both close shaves. Okay. Pretty sure he meant to say save. But Blue respects it, and I'm sure he's going to go back for more. Okay. Relic's gone. Red won't have a relic anymore. I'm sure Red's not too pleased about that. Economy counts. Top 3 on the left side. We've got gray, we've got purple, we've got red. But red is slowly being attacked, and red still doesn't seem to know what you can do against Mamelukes. I'm not exactly sure. Elite Mameluke is a really tough unit to counter. Especially as the Franks. I think if you had like Arbalest and Skirm, and good Skirms at that, then you could mix those in combination with a few other things maybe, but I don't think that's a possibility. Gray, looking for revenge, does have Cavalier now. Denied that castle for blue. And could kill these villagers as well. And Duve must be pretty annoyed by that, especially if these Cavalier actually attack the villagers. That's exactly what's going to happen. Hello? Yes? No? Yes? And then there's orange. Gray, do not kill those petards, please. How do throwing axemen do? I don't actually know. Wow, but, you know, combination of trash, right? Like skirms, halbs, and axemen. At least took out the trebs there. I think purple is distracted by something, though. Here comes Gray with some cav. This might just be a scouting party, honestly. I don't think Gray is actually trying to kill Red. Gray's actually going for it? What? That's interesting. That shouldn't work here. Why would you make Skirm versus Mameluke, which deals melee damage? So there used to be a time where Skirms did bonus damage against them. I think that got changed within the last year. But to answer your question, it's a unit that doesn't cost gold, right? It's a unit that's ranged, and it's additional damage. So you have like a combination of Pike Skirms decent because Pikes do bonus damage when they get hit. They're focused on the Pikes, and Skirms are still raining in damage from behind. I don't think Skirms do as well against them as they did in the past. But yeah, there we have Elite throwing Axeman now. So yeah, actually, Axeman might do okay because, at least with upgrades, because they're both doing melee damage. I seem to remember in my CBA days, granted there's been balance changes since, that Elite throwing Axeman did okay. Wow, okay, Gray just raiding Orange Duck here as well. I am rooting for Orange to kill somebody so freaking bad. I love it. Like, the whole game has been kind of a rough time for Orange here, and Orange has still persevered and is still going to just give it their best shot. We have Persian Cavalier. So they do extra attack against archers, but we do have Halbs here for Duve. And last time he cleared up the entire army, but he just couldn't keep his Trebs alive. So it seems like he's actually just going to try and straight up beat this guy instead of just going for his TCs. Or TC, rather. Crossbow would be better choice versus Mamelukes and Skirms. Yeah, it would, but you don't want to spend your gold on one town center economy for Frank crossbows. The unit's just too weak. So I think Axeman, Skirm, Pike, I think maybe is what you could consider. It's pretty tricky for Franks. So Gray is going to treb down Blue's castle here. And Gray has just lost the stables here. And we do now have some crossbows. For Persians, your crossbows only cost wood. After the tech, which I imagine has been researched at this point. The other thing that's not helping Duve is I'm pretty sure his trebs are downhill, so they're doing less damage with each hit. But he's just clicked the buildings. It's just the way the map is situated. So, you know, just like before, Duve's going to lose trebs here. But can he actually finish Gray off? I think he will. Look at how good this army composition is. I think third time's going to be the charm here for Duve. Who's played very well. Also, doesn't have anyone attacking him from the other side, though Orange might do it at some point. By the way, Yellow's back versus Green. Yellow used petards to get through. This might do it. This might do it. Because remember, before the attack was Cavalier. Now what you do, you don't click the TC yet. You get under it, and then you attack. Okay, so if Yellow would have gone... Oh, the petards are there, though. Oh, the petards help. It should be enough Paladins. Gray trying... again, but there's enough trebs there. I think we're going to see two players go down at once. Green goes down. No, Red's losing villagers there to Orange. He's probably like, what? And then Gray. It was a good game, but that's going to be the end. And we're going to have quick math here. 5 players remaining. Red and purple very much at odds with each other. Again, I think the fact that Green's now dead means that yellow could be a threat to purple. So we'll see about that. And unfortunately for Orange Duck, this could mean you are next. You know Gray's dead, which means that Blue is probably the one doing it. So if you're going to make a move versus anybody, it would probably need to be now. It's true. Everyone in the West has gone down. Everyone else still seems to be alive. But good opportunity for Red to get some revenge here against Purple. And the thing is, guys, Red can get Purple's TC from here, right? He doesn't need to deal with any of this. He just could pull the trebs up and go for the TC. As much as I wanted to root for Orange, I feel like there's just been so much time for this to maybe work. And I think Duve is just going to shift over too quickly here, and it's going to be too difficult to deal with. Red's got a lot of trebs. Rule number 1 of sudden death is just commit. Just go for it, especially when they're distracted. And there's no way for Red to know that Yellow's doing this right now, but this is a big distraction. And that is the end for Orange Duck, unfortunately. The Petards were heading towards Duve, as were the Knights. So that's pretty interesting. But here's Red with the trebs. And Red, if you go for a castle here, I'm going to scream. Go for the TC. Is that the TC? Houses! You're going for houses! Ah! What are you doing? He probably misclicked him, and now he's giving time for the Mamelukes. Now, Purple's prepping, but Purple's not Persians. And there's 8 trebs there, so I think there's no way Purple can repair his way out of this one. If he could get it back up... Oh! No, he's dead. Okay. Well, it was close. Purple was top score. Red gets him. There was all these questions on what units do you make. Well played there to Red to just get the timing right. So now Purple's out of the game. We've got 3 people remaining. I would say that Duve is my favorite because that army count and the army type is really strong. And also Duve... Well, I mean, he's got castles from other guys who are now dead on either side of him, which is kind of nice, but both players might. Oops, did I make an unintentional distraction, says Yellow. Yep, that's exactly what it was. That distraction was so perfect. And Red didn't really know, but Red didn't see Purple pushing and just figured, why not just send the trebs here? All right. Good game here. Sudden death. Really nice map, Jen. Is Duve completely walled here, or is there a gap there? Duve, bro. You already lost 1 treb to Gray. I just heard the destruction. All right. Now, I don't know if there's a difference in sudden death versus regular diplomacy games, guys, but I'm not crazy when I say that usually dead players' units aren't attacking these days. Yeah, like, it must just be a regicide thing. Or maybe they... Wait, there was a patch! Oh, maybe they quote-unquote broke it, which brings it back to what we wanted in the first place. Anyways, he wins the Treb War against a dead player. Definitely one to put on his resume. Red has got a whole mix of units here, but, like, again... Frank skirms aren't that great. Halbs are good. He does have a lot of trebs. I think they did change it. Well, it wasn't in the patch notes, though, right? So it's probably something that they broke, just like they broke pathing and to go back to work hotkey. That's good. Nobody reported then. That's what we want. We want this to be broken. We want it to be how it was in the past. They changed it in the patch? Wait, they said it in the list? Did they actually? Dude, I made that request like so many times, and I did make another one last month. Oh, dude, thank you, devs. If they put that in the patch notes, could you maybe like get what the paragraph was and put it in chat? I'm curious in how they worded it. That's awesome. I think they made it so if they are attacked, it will fight back. Gotcha. Yellow says, I feel a sense of impending doom, which is just so good for the title of this video. Like the heaven is about to open and the sea split. Oh, I'm rooting for Yellow now. The green, FYI, Yellow won't be able to see your chat because you are dead. Red's got a lot of units, but Red is in the middle of a death sandwich. And if there's a death sandwich, I always prefer to be the top or the bottom bun, you know? I don't like to be the meat of the sandwich. Or the cheese. Or the, you know, whatever. We're going to have some Paladin production from Red, which is good. Because then you're at least playing towards your best unit. And let's look at Yellow's perspective. Yellow knows Blue's over here, but doesn't know where the army is. Knows Red is over here, but doesn't know what's happening. Red knows that Blue is probably on the way, but doesn't know for sure. And knows that Yellow's over here, but just like we had seen with yellow, those two haven't seen each other since the feudal age. Red moving forward. Could just take out orange's castle. Because it will fire. Okay, it says fixed an issue where units from non-active players switch to a neutral team. Units remain active and attack enemy units when in line of sight. Yes! Now, I will say that if you go back to the patch where they changed it away from that, they said fixed an issue where dead players' units were attacking. So they definitely, like, they say it was an issue, but they created the issue by thinking the way it worked was an issue in the first place. But hey, if I'm a dev, I'm wording it the same way. But I mean, dude, credits to them. I gave feedback on that. Said, trust me, it makes like games like King of the Hill, Regicide games worse. A lot of people really miss dead players' units and buildings attacking. And, you know, it's made our community games a little bit worse, and they've tweaked it. So I don't care how we get there. That's awesome. All right, so Paladins have found this, and that's a nice little raid. Taking some stone away from Duve, who's creeping in. I want to see what yellow sees here. It's really tough to have confidence here if you're yellow. Your bottom score. He said he feels a sense of impending doom, right? You could also argue Burgundians are maybe a little bit worse in late game. I still think they're fine, but like their Paladins are worse than Franks, for example. Blue is here. Does he have Warwolf? Because that could be a juicy shot on the units. Oh my god! That was insane! That was insane! And we've got champions, and we've got Trebs, and we've got a dream scenario for the Britain player. Only the Trebs are kind of out of position. Oh, Red made a mistake. Oh, God! Warwolf is an insane tech. And Red just found out now that Blue has it. Now, the Paladins are engaging, and like we said, these are the best Paladins in the game. But a lot of Trebuchets went down. And in the end, I guess both players take some pretty decent losses, but Red lost a lot more in that engagement. Oh, God. No way, yellow. So, first off, Blue lost all of his Trebs, so actually that was pretty costly for both. Yellow is speaking to just us. Okay. And yellow says, should I do it? Should I press it? Which yellow is referring to the button, aka the Flemish Revolution, which will turn all villagers into military. And they did nerf that. So they did change how much you have to pay for it. And I think they also made the units themselves a little bit weaker, excuse me. I don't think pressing the button makes sense here, because you only have one TC. Like, you're not going to get villagers that fast. Britons versus the Franks rematch. Yeah, here we go. Do you guys remember one of my early Lowy the Legend casts? It was Britons versus Franks, I think on Highland. It was the first year of DE. And they were like crossing the river. And there were, I think I titled it about like a famous battle or something. Anyways, that just came to my memory. That was a really fun game. I think this is what yellow should do. Just chip away at them, let them fight amongst themselves, and then just hope to win the 1v1. And then maybe you could click the button later when it's a 1v1. Cool story, man. Thanks, Sully. Thank you. Oh, God. No way, dude. Do you even have siege? You have to have at least like 5 or 6 trebs with this. Don't just have a bunch of units running into castles here. Okay, well, he hasn't clicked the button yet. I assume he has the resources for it. All the villagers are running with the halbs. Red's still trying to defend, and Red is defending. It really shows you how strong Frank Paladins can be and how good their economies are here. Duve has been so resilient, man. Or he's gone up against resilient players, right? It's like players just haven't let him have his way and kill them off easily. But still, there's 3 trebs here. Oh, God. Okay. What are we doing, yellow? Gathering up the villagers first. So now you're losing resources. When you click the tech, you get the resources your villagers have in their hands. I'm actually going to show the resources here because I want to know how much he's paying for that. Yellow, you're going to die if you don't act, says Red, which makes sense because Red realizes I'm going to die soon. The timing here could be epic, by the way, if Red dies and then the revolution comes right into Blue's base. But I'm not sure. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, he lost his only trebs. I'm not sure Yellow's going to be able to do it. Oh, man. Remember that part where we said it's awesome that dead players' buildings fire? I'm sure Yellow disagrees with that statement. Oh, he did it. He clicked the button, guys. He clicked the button. All right, here. He doesn't even have armor. He didn't even research armor upgrades. Yellow. Your units are all going to die, bro. 200 army, but no siege. He's probably like, where are my trebs? Well, he's like, Blue told me to act, so here we are. I'm acting. Acting like a fool, more like it, but I'm acting. I mean, he's got a lot of stuff if he can gather it all together. Blue, still trying to make a push here. Does see the TC, so it feels like he's very close to maybe finishing off Red. The timing is actually good, right? We had said you want to do it right when Red is about to die. And it is distracting Blue, which could maybe keep Red in the game. But these things just... There's not enough of them, guys. And now he has to reboom on one town center. So he's going to be at like 15 pop pretty soon. And longbows have a lot of range and can pick these bad boys off. How much did it cost? I unfortunately can't check. But someone could remind us what the new change is. It's based on the amount of ills you have now instead of just being one flat cost. Oh, there you go. That's value. Still don't think there's a hole for Duve. Just thinking what Red could do. I mean, Red doesn't know this, but if Red was here and saw a champion opening the gate, Red could actually run through there. That would be next level. Does he have food? I'm not even concerned with that. Like, he does have food and gold, but again, the main thing here is what on earth are you supposed to do now when you have 1 TC to get eco again? You're going to work through that much faster than you think. Oh my god, did I just call it? Red, go in through the gate. Wait, and go in through that gate. Red? Oh my god! He's gone through! He has gone through the gate. He's going to get... Yellow's on the other side. He's going to click the TC. And he might have a chance. Might. If Duve repairs, he won't. Duve is to repair. Duve, repair with your life, my friend. Your life. I mean, the fact that Red's killing his villagers is fine as long as his castles are killing the paladin. I imagine Duve is panicking pretty hard right now. But no, okay, so Red doesn't get it. Red must have been distracted too, because I think you still just got to click the TC for all it's worth. Still a really good play, though. When I said run through the gate, I didn't think that could actually happen. But those are some CBA strats, man. Like, that's something I did in scenarios for a long time. Trying to raid the economy here. But yeah, Duve's got 90 army now. And Yellow can't threaten anymore. And now Blue can push Red. So I believe now Duve is the favorite to kill Red. It shouldn't even take that long. And then once Red is out of the picture, it will just be a 1v1 between Blue and the player who has like 20 vills. Okay, I love Yellow so much. Guys, Yellow has 25 petards in queue and is making trebs. So now he makes the siege. He goes 200 army. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. He goes 200 army with basically no siege into only siege. Duve's not going to kill Red just yet. That is not enough. He's going to need to make more trebuchets. I would hate to be a trebuchet in Duve's army, let me tell you. He has lost a lot of them. This one treb actually keeping the dream alive. Red's going to have to use the light cav against them. Otherwise, TC will go down. It's halfway down. Light cav are down. Uh-oh. Red doesn't have a lot left. He has no way to attack blue either. You do have red trebuchets from over here, but the champions could also just go in for the TC too. It's already pretty weak. The longbows are defending. This would be yellow's time to make some type of a dash across the map. Still one treb from Duve. He's taking out red's trebs. Is one treb still there firing? And got him. Believe it or not, guys, prior to the definitive edition, that shot would not have done damage. If your trebuchet went down while your shot was in the air, for years, it wouldn't actually do damage. That was a bug they fixed with the definitive edition. Well played, Duve. Let's see what yellow has. Okay, yellow is making stone walls. And yellow... What? What? I have no clue why yellow's over here, but he is. He's maybe looking for a path so he can attack. And oh my... Oh man, the dream. This would be the greatest comeback snipe in community game history if you could somehow make this happen. There are far too many castles, okay? And far too many reasons for you to think this should not work. But he's just going to try anyways, because why not, right? That's all I ask from you guys, is just try your best. And that's what the Halbs are doing. The Halbs are scouting out a path to somehow get to Duve's base. But I think he would need more petards, and they would need a speed upgrade, man. Why are they so freaking slow? And Duve's got 100 army, and some of that's going to be combined with some siege, and he's going to be moving forward. There's Duve. I think he's finding yellow for the first time. Look at yellow wall in his TC. Nations Cup when? Nations Cup soon. I think it might have already started, actually. We will get into the Finland and Argentina series, but yellow has other plans. Burgundian petards, more damage. Wait, do Burgundian petards do more damage? Are they considered gunpowder? I didn't think about that. That's a really interesting point. Don't worry, game one in that is Black Forest. Okay. I was hoping that they would start the draft 10 minutes ago and the draft would still be going. Dude, if you die to this, you are never going to forgive yourself, dude. Like, you better get moving. He should spot it from a long way away. Like, this... I don't think that this is going to be enough. It isn't repaired, so actually it might only take 4 hits. Oh, God. Oh, what? Oh, this is interesting. You kind of need Gray's crossbows to be killed here. It does look like the units fight back in defense more than anything, so not exactly what I was hoping for. Yellow, use your paladins in front, dude. You can also see the death. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, God. Not like this. Oh, no. He's been spotted. He's been spotted. Rip. Oh, yeah. Just take out the archer range. He's like, if I'm going to die, I might as well take out a dead guy's archer range. Well, don't worry, guys, because he's got more, okay? So don't get all upset. That was just a decoy. He has the same amount as last time, 15, and now he knows where not to go. And Duve might have expected the first petard group, but he would have never expected the second petard group. The second petard group is just too crazy. Look at him. Yellow sees this, and he's like, I gotta dodge him. I gotta avoid him somehow. Retreat. Retreat. Oh, God, the Lightcap made it into his eco, but the Lightcap will see the walls. They'll also see the TC, though. Retreating, not really an option here, Yellow, but I appreciate you anyways. He's adding Halbs, too. Okay, but, like, don't you need to kill the guy's TC? Isn't that kind of important right now? Why are the petards coming here? I feel like he's scared he's going to die. And those fears are justified, but things aren't exactly falling together here for Tom. Another Treb goes down to this castle. Of those 38 kills that have happened, I imagine all those were kills against yellow. And these are petards that are now trying to save the day. And yellow just taps out and calls the GG, I suppose, because I kind of want to see the petards try and defend here. They could take out the Trebs, guys. No, yellow's still alive. He's still alive. Bam! Boom! Oh, wait. No, he's dead. Sorry. That was a good game, though. That was a good game. I appreciate yellow's attempt. Again, like, blue had boomed up. Blue played really well. Blue had longbows. I don't think the revolution necessarily made sense, at least with the lack of siege. You really want the revolution with, like, 10 siege units. And as they're spending time killing the revolution, you can siege down their buildings. But it was still a fun game. We had Gray, like, doing some crazy things there. Staying alive a couple times. Red also surviving. Red with a really nice comeback against purple there. Obviously, yellow with a pretty big assist on that one because yellow distracted purple. We even had orange, by the way. Thinking about the petards, trying to do something funky. Just didn't get the timing exactly right. It was mega random. It was sudden death. You never really know what you're going to get. But I felt like this is a pretty solid game. Some lessons were learned. Some enemies were made. And a lot of TCs went down. GG. There's a look at the KD. Longbow Halb looked very strong there. Though Green had the best KD. Alpha Spud had the worst KD. But Alpha Spud was castle dropped at the 18-minute mark. And there's not much you can really do about that. So GG to everyone that played. Thanks to everyone who watched. It was a fun one. And see you next time.